In the age of the Empire, the Imperial Navy relied heavily upon the TIE fighter, as it became the standard Imperial Starfighter deployed against the Empire's enemies. However, as these enemies started achieving a greater and greater success rate against the standard TIE through advances in Starfighter technology, the resulting losses in material and pilots pushed the Empire to develop a more advanced Starfighter themselves. Out of these development efforts came the TIE Defender, which through its weaponry, deflector shields, hyperdrive, and flight capabilities, became the most advanced starfighter available to the Imperial Navy. In this video expose, I will describe the Empire's TIE Defender, and explain why it was considered the greatest starfighter in the Imperial fleet, based upon its defensive and offensive capabilities, and other features that clearly separated it from other starfighters within the Imperial Navy. Manufactured by Sinar Fleet Systems as part of the Empire's TIE series of starfighters, the TIE Defender represented a significant advancement from the program's earlier models. Instead of the standard two-wing design present within the previous TIE models, it featured 3 solar array wings mounted around the interior aft portion of the ship. Not only did the Defender separate itself from the previous models through the addition of this extra wing, but the design was also unique due to its wings being angled out rather than angled inward. The third wing allowed it to contain additional solar components to provide power to the starfighter, thereby increasing the Defender's range and allowing for the weapon and shield systems to be charged with a minimum loss of power to the craft's propulsion system. In order to store and convert the solar energy that was obtained from the panels located on the wings, the Defender was equipped with a solar ionization reactor in the rear portion of the starfighter. Although the Defender only had room for a single pilot, it could also carry up to 65 kilograms of cargo and enough consumables to last for 1 week. No life support system was present within the starfighter, and therefore, pilots wore the standard flight suit that was worn by those piloting the TIE fighter. One of the most impressive aspects of the TIE Defender was its weapon systems. They provided the starfighter with far greater firepower than the standard TIE fighter. The Defender was equipped with a menacing array of weapons, including 4 laser cannons located on the 2 lower wings of the starfighter, and 2 ion cannons mounted to the 3rd upper wing. To allow for updated target information to be relayed to the pilot, there were 2 targeting sensors positioned between each pair of mounted cannons. The Defender was further equipped with 2 general-purpose warhead launchers, located on the lower side of the pilot module, which could be loaded with 3 proton torpedoes, or 4 concussion missiles. The sophisticated weapon systems of the TIE Defender allowed it to engage and target multiple enemy fighters at once, making the starfighter formidable even when facing more numerous enemies. It also came equipped with a tractor beam, and although it was limited in both range and duration of use, it allowed the starfighter to disrupt the flying capabilities of enemy fighters, thereby making them particularly vulnerable to the Defender's wide range of weapons. The TIE Defender's defensive abilities were also unparalleled in comparison to the other models within the TIE series of fighters. Unlike the standard TIE fighter, it was rigged with a pair of forward and rear deflector shield generators. Amazingly, these shields rivaled the power of those present on the capital ships of the Empire. Outside of its offensive and defensive capabilities, the TIE Defender also separated itself from the other starfighters within the Imperial fleet through its propulsion system. It was one of the fastest starfighters that fought on either side of the Galactic Civil War in the final years of the Empire. Although its twin-ion engine design wasn't dissimilar to the standard TIE fighter, the Defender was rigged with a newly developed twin-ion engine that was much more powerful. This allowed the starfighter to achieve a remarkable top speed of 1,680 km per hour, roughly 40% faster than the standard TIE model. Further, the 3-wing design gave the starfighter much greater precision in its maneuverability, particularly in combination with the sophisticated flight avionics systems that allowed the ship to perform impressive maneuvers by quickly processing the instructions provided by the pilot. These characteristics not only made the TIE Defender unmatched in regard to speed amongst the other starfighters of the Imperial Navy, but also made it more agile than these other models as well. To give the Defender operational independence, it was further equipped with a hyperdrive system that allowed the starfighter to be less dependent upon Imperial capital ships. Importantly, the Defender was not only feared due to its weapons, shields, and sophisticated flight systems, but also because it was placed in the hands of the Empire's most elite pilots. Only the highest-ranking pilots were afforded opportunities to train upon and fly the Defender. Even then, it was only TIE Interceptor pilots who had survived at least 20 combat missions that were allowed to operate the impressive Starfighter. Further, only those pilots who were unquestionably loyal to the Emperor and the Empire were selected to receive training on the TIE Defender. So with all of these impressive abilities, why didn't the TIE Defender see more widespread use within the Empire? And why didn't they come to replace the standard TIE Fighter model? TIE Fighters were not altogether replaced by Defenders due to their expensive cost, resulting from their sophisticated features, high maintenance, and training costs. Even when not taking into consideration maintenance and training, Defenders were roughly 4 times more expensive than the standard TIE Fighter. Due to these high expenses, and the need by the Empire to project its power across the galaxy, TIE Fighters continued to be the most widespread Imperial starfighter. So there we have it, why the TIE Defender was the most advanced starfighter in the Imperial fleet. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. If not for me, for nostalgia.